Everything you know about Google Chrome is now going to change. Gemini is now fully integrated into Google Chrome, and I'm going to show you 5 things you can do right now that will change the way you browse forever and potentially save you a ton of time. And number 5 will blow your mind. Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? Come with me. I'm going to walk you through each one of these new features, how you can take advantage of it right now. Let's get right to it. The first thing is finding where to access this new feature inside the Chrome browser. If you're updated, take a look. You will have this little Gemini button right next to the minimize button all the way in the upper right-hand corner of your browser. If you click on that, that will show you the new Gemini Sidebar. So number 1 is simply interacting with whatever web page you're on. For example, I'm on Amazon.com. I'm searching for men's sunglasses. I load up the sidebar and I can type this in. Which of these sunglasses offers the best value, but also the best reviews? It's going to look at the page I'm on, analyze it, and hopefully give me some good results. Take a look. So that was quick. Within literally about 5 to 10 seconds, it says, when looking for the best combination of value and top tier reviews, 3 brands consistently stand out. And then it goes through the top value and review recommendations. It shows me the star rating here. It gives me a bunch of different brands, gives me a full breakdown here of a bunch of different options. And then it actually recommends, it says you should choose the shady rays if you want the best overall quality, choose these ones if you want something specifically for running, choose these ones if you want something that's reliable, polarized at the lowest possible price point. How cool. I mean, within 10 seconds, it did something that would have taken me probably 5 to 10 minutes of clicking around and getting a better idea. Now, do you trust this 100%? Maybe not, but at least it gives you a good place to start. Now let's jump into number 2, which is integrating multiple tabs into Gemini. So for example, if I'm shopping for some of these different sunglasses, I'm going to click on my middle mouse button here and open up a bunch of tabs. So I now have 3 different tabs here opened up with 3 different sets of sunglasses. And you can see here in the AI window, it says it's sharing 4 tabs. So all the tabs that I have open, it knows they exist and I can ask about those tabs. Watch this. Look at the items I opened in separate tabs and compare them based on features, price, and reviews. So I'll hit submit and see if it gives me a good comparison of those 3 options that I opened up. So I didn't realize this, but 2 of the tabs that I opened up were technically the same glasses. They just had different color options selected. And not only did Gemini realize that, but it basically omitted one of those tabs because it understood that they were the same stinking thing. And so what it did is it now compared the 2 ones that remain. And look at this. It gave me a little matrix. I can drag the sidebar out a little bit to get a better view of this. It talked about what they're good for, the UV protection. It compares the review score. It talks about the key differences. It even recommended which one I may want to buy. How cool is that? So feature number 3 is the integration of your other Google services into Gemini on your sidebar. What I mean by that is now that I've compared some sunglasses, let's say I want to send these over to my wife to see what she thinks I should get, which ones she likes. I can type this. Send an email to my wife asking which of these options she likes better. Now, Gemini doesn't know who my wife is. Gemini does not know my wife's email. Let's see if Gemini can figure that out. So you'll see that it's analyzing what I asked. It's analyzing the information. Now it's connecting to Gmail. It's doing some more analysis inside Gmail. This is crazy. So it figured out who my wife was, I'm guessing based off of the emails that it has access to, and then it created an email. Which sunglasses do you like better? Is the subject. Hey Katie, I'm looking at a few pairs of polarized sports sunglasses and want to see which ones you like better. Here are the 2 main options I'm considering, and then it gives the name. It literally writes this as a conversational email. It puts the price in there, it puts the star rating in there, and then it says, let me know what you think. This is cool. The only thing I think is missing here is I would want links in there. You know, I'd copy and paste the links over so that she could click on them and actually see them. So let me see if it can add those. I simply wrote, add the links to this email. Let's see if it does it. So check this out. This is the email now constructed with 2 different options. It now has links included. You know, you do have to be as specific as possible. I should have just said add the links from the beginning and it would have included those links. I can edit in my Gmail. I can click send to send this. So cool to see how easy it would be to take the stuff that I was looking at, summarize it, put it into an email, something that would take me a few minutes to do, and then send it off. Very neat. Number 4 is really cool, and that's the integration of Nano Banana into this Gemini tool. Now, if you're not familiar, Nano Banana is Google Gemini's image generation tool, and it can also do image editing. It's one of the best, if not the best, when it comes to AI image generation and editing, and now it's integrated right here into that sidebar. And I'll show you how I think it could be super, super useful. So let's say, for example, I'm looking at homes, I'm on Zillow here, I find something I'm interested in, but I think, I like this house, but I would want to paint it a different color. I wonder what it would look like if I did that. So now I can pop into the sidebar and I'll type into the sidebar something simple like this. Show me this house, but paint it dark green with a light beige trim. Also clean up those bushes in the front of the house. Let's see if we can clean up some of the landscaping as well. I will submit this and it should pretty quickly here analyze the page, look at the photo, look at my prompt, it's gathering details, and now pretty quickly it's loading Nano Banana. Look at how quick that was, guys. And now it shows me what that house would look like in a dark green color. Did it clean the bushes up? Yeah, a little bit. It actually added some kind of cool looking bushes to the front. So it did improve the landscape a little bit here. But you could go back and ask more questions, give it some more prompts, ask to see other things. You could do this for interior rooms in the home, change the wall colors, add fixtures. You could do anything. And this is just one example of how you could use this image tool with a website inside Google Chrome. I think this is super powerful and something a lot of people would use. Number 5, and I told you this was my favorite because it is the most powerful. If you can figure out how to use this properly, you could save yourself hours of time. This is really cool. And this is going to browse the web for us. They call this auto browse. I'm not even going to load the page up. I'm going to start here at the home page, jump into the Google Gemini sidebar, and I'm going to try typing in this. Book me a reservation at the restaurant Sierra in Lone Tree for a party of 5 under the name Kirk next Saturday around 6 p.m. So let's see if it can A, find that restaurant, B, try to figure out how to book the reservation, and what it does when I say around 6. You'll see it says task started. That means it's now taking over this browser tab, and it's going to use this tab to literally browse the web. It's jumping right to Sierra's reservation website, and it's going to try to make a reservation for us. It's going to do the task for us, something that might take me a couple of minutes to figure out, to go in there, to pick the date, to do all that stuff, and it's going to do it for us. Now remember, this can be as simple or as complicated as you want it to be, as simple or as complicated as a task as you put in here. In this case, this is a relatively simple task, but I thought it'd be a good example of it actually doing something. So you can see it's navigating over to the February calendar because next Saturday would of course be February 7th, and then it's going to pop up all these reservation times. Let's see, I said around 6 p.m. Let's see what it selects for us. Look at this. So it stopped because it couldn't find 6 o'clock. 6 p.m. was not available. And it says, I found times around 6 p.m. for 5 people on Saturday, but not exactly 6 p.m. and only covered patio is available. The closest times are 5:30 p.m. and 6:45 p.m., both covered patio. Would you like to book 5:30 p.m.? And I'll say, yes, book the 5:30 p.m. slot. Let's see if it goes back and finishes that task. So it got me as far as it could. It's basically at the page where it's ready to make the reservation. But look, it selected that Saturday slot at 5:30 for 5 guests, and it's now asking me to take over the task and finish the process. How cool is that? Again, this can be as complicated or as simple as you want. And I didn't do the reservation because this is something they've pre-programmed to do. I just thought of this and tried it. You can go in here and have it search for things on Etsy or shop on Google or shop on Amazon for you. You can literally tell it to do all sorts of things. I tried searching for vacation shorts in size large in light colors, and I told it to find something that's a good value but also had good reviews. And it literally went to Amazon, shopped that for me, put the item in the cart, and then said, okay, now it's your turn to take over to actually make the purchase. Think about how much cool stuff you could have Google Chrome do with that feature. I'm telling you, Google Chrome is now officially an AI browser. They went from 0 to 100 with this new feature being added. So you should have it in your Google Chrome browser right now. I'd love to hear your comments. I read every single comment here on YouTube. I'll comment back on every single one. I want to know if you guys are going to use this. Have you tried it already? What cool things have you been able to do with this new Gemini Sidebar? Throw those comments below and do me a huge favor. Subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Not only does it help me grow, but it tells me what you guys are interested in, what videos I should be making, because I've got a lot more cool tech how-tos, tech demos, tech reviews, tech unboxings coming your way here on the channel. Tech it before you wreck it. I'm Kirk.